everybody. Let me talk in this video about array. So what we mean by array? Array is specific data structure that arranges data in specific format and it will fix some type of problem. So what the type of problem that array fix it for us? Imagine you have numbers like 1, 8, 10, 19, 20. So you have this number. So if you want to represent them in variables, you say, okay, variable 1 equal 1, variable 2 equal 8, variable 3 equal 10, variable 4 equal 19, variable 5 equal 20. So do you think this is a practical? So what about if you have 15 or 20 or 100 numbers? So how you represent them? It'd be very bad. So this here the solution for array came up. So what do you mean by that? The array mean, okay, I have 5 numbers, so let me create list for 5 things. Do it in this way. And these 5 numbers in this way. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You just think about it in this way. This list. You take the first number 1, 8, 10, 19, 20. So now think about you want to access to any number. Any number here or any item have index. The index here started from 0. In the array, any index start from 0. So this one 0, this 1, 2, 3, 4. If we name this array, we give it a name like numbers. Okay. So to get access to the element, you say, okay, numbers for 0. So you say in this way, you say numbers for 0. When you say number for 0, that means, hey, you are pointing to this element. Okay? Let me go next. When you say number for 1, which element you are pointing to? You are pointing to this element. So every element in the array has a specific index. So this is easy way to access to the all elements. So any element you want to access to it, you will access by the index of elements. So but here in this case, it's not easy for you to access to the element inside the list. So this is the basic thing I could show you about this data structure. But what is good and what is bad about this data structure? The good thing about this data structure is arranging your data, but the bad thing, it have fixed size. So what do you mean by fixed size? Let me just clear this part and just keep the list for you and you understand what I mean by that. Imagine I don't have 5, I have 4 number. But when you define your array, first you have to give it array have fixed size. Okay? Fixed size. So when you define it first time, that size will never change. You say, okay, I have array, you define array, you say array size equal, for example, 10. That's mean you say, okay, you define array with size 10. So let me just suppose deleting this thing. You say, okay, I would define array in size 10. So you just say, I will take this one in this way, hopefully. I don't know why I'm using red. I don't like the red color, but yes, okay, I just draw it. So you say 10, so that means you have 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hopefully 8. You still have 2 things. 9, let me just double this thing, and 10. So now you define array with 10 element. So what's the problem you will have in this array? Imagine you have only 5 numbers. You have 1, 8, 15, 16, 12, this number. When you have only 5 number, you just reserve it 10 memory location while you use it only 5 use it. That means 5 of them is never use it, but you book them. No other program could use this location because you have defined your array size. So the problem with array, only one problem. When define the size, you cannot change it. So you will define it first time and that is. So if you define 10, you use 5, you just lost 5 memory location may be used by other app. So this is the basic problem we could discuss it about array. So let me find the big O, the most important part for us, big O, and we will talk in the next video how we implement array and other stuff. So let me suppose we talk about big O part by part. So what do you think about big O and how we could find it for this thing? So let me suppose I'm just adding more number in this way. I say 11, 6, or 12, 9, 2, 0. So you have this array and this number. So let me suppose you are first thing you want to search. To search in any element to array or to find element in array, how you find it? You'll just go to linear. You check, is this one in this way? Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe yes, maybe no, continue and find it. Maybe you find it first element and you maybe find it last element. The worst case for you is finding what you search is last element, in the last element. That means worst case is this one n. So big O here will be O of n, because the worst case is finding the element as the last one in the array. So you would say, hey, the insertion take or the search take n time to find any element. Let me do the second one, access. To access to an element, how much time you will take? I want to access to this element, for example. How much times? What's the index of this one? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you directly you say, okay, to get access, give me, if this name is n or number, you say give me number for 4. How much step? It's one step. So I say O of 1. So to access to element, you take 1 time. You have two things missing is 3 insert. How you insert element in the array? Maybe you insert element, okay, in the end of the array. For example, if you want to insert now, the new element, you say I am adding 15, you add 15 here. So it take 1 time. But sometimes you want to add 15 here. So what you do, if I just remove this one, just to show you, well, if you want to add it in the middle 15, you would shift all the elements. You shift 11 here, 2 here, 9 here, 2 here, and add 15 here. So you have shift. So first time you have n shift time. That means insertion take O of n, because first thing you want to shift, then you would add your element. Same thing for delete. So how much time it takes to delete any element? Maybe you delete last element. That will be really easy. But sometimes you want to delete element in the middle. So imagine you want to delete this element. So what you'll do? Just remove it first. And you just move element of the array. You move this one, stand this one, this one, stand this one, this one, stand this one. So should be 9, 10, or 2, 9, 2. So let me just clear it to you in this way. So this operation, you take n time to replace the elements. So the big O should be O of n. So now you understand the 4 thing for array. So when you want to use array, think about 4 thing. On which case you want to use the array? Do you want to access? The access is really fast. It take 1 time. Do you want to search an array? An array, if you search, you will take n time. Do you want to insert an array? You take n time. Do you want to delete? You will take n time. So you understand 4 different operation that you will do to the array. So now whenever you want to use array, you have to think well about it. You say, okay, in which case I want to use array? Is this good, that structure? If yes, go ahead and use it. If no, think about other structure that we will discuss it next. Thank you for watching and see you next.